My aunt forced me to wear a specific necklace every day of my childhood. I just discovered what I actually inside it. I was standing in a jeweler shop when the woman behind the counter went pale. Where did you get this? She asked, holding the necklace up to the light with tweezers like it might bite her. My aunt gave it to me when I was 7. I said, why? She set it down carefully on the velvet pad between us. This is not a locket, it's a recovery capsule and there's something inside. My stomach dropped. What kind of something? She looked at me with an expression I could not read. Pity maybe or horror. Bone, human bone. I would own that necklace every single day from age 7 to 17. 10 years of my life with a piece of someone's skeleton hanging around my neck. I never knew. Let me back up. I moved in with my aunt killed when I was 7 after my parents died in a car accident on 194 outside Milk Black eyes stared. I don't remember much about the funeral except that Carl kept touching my shoulder and saying, you are safe now, you are with family. Carl was my mom's older sister, 43 years old, never married, worked as a medical technician from home. She lived in a narrow Victorian house in Countryside with too many rooms and not enough light. The kind of place that always smelled like lavender and dust. She was not warm exactly, but she was not cruel either. She fed me, helped with homework, drove me to school. But there were rules. The necklace was the first rule. She gave it to me that day. I moved in, a thin silver chain with a small cylindrical pendant, maybe an inch long, with ornate engravings on the surface. It looked antique, expensive, and the kind of thing you'd see in a museum case. This belonged to your mother, Qley said, fastening it around my neck. You need to wear it every day. Do you understand? Every day, every single day. You don't take it off. Not in the shower, not to sleep, not even. Why? My expression hardened because I said so and because your mother would have wanted it. I was 7. I did not argue. I wore it. For the first few years, I did not think much about it. It was just a part of me, like my birthmark or my coat left incisor. Other kids asked about sometimes, what's that? Can I see? But always made up something vague. Family heirloom, good luck charm, a gift from my mom. I tried to take it off exactly once when I was 9. I would invite a sleep over at my friend Emma's house, and I thought maybe just this one time I could live at home. I did not want the other girls asking questions, so I unplaced it in my bedroom and set it on my dresser. Qley appeared in my doorway within 30 seconds. What are you doing? She asked. Her voice was quiet, then just, I thought. Put it back on, but now I put it back on. She stood there watching me, arms crossed. That necklace is not optional, Lily. It stays on your body at all times. If I ever see it without it again, there will be consequence. Do you understand? And you did. Through time, she did not elaborate on what consequence may. She did not have to. By the time I was in middle school, the necklace felt like a collar. I hated it. I hated now how it marked me as different, how I could not explain it, how close obsession with it made no sense. But I also could not bring myself to defy her. I asked her about it exactly 3 times over the years. The first time at age 10, why is it so important? Qley answered, because it protects you. The second time at 13, protects me from what? From making the same mistakes your mother made. The third time at 16, after a fight about curfew. Was this really mom's or is there just something you made up? Qley slapped me, not hard enough to bruise you, but hard enough to sting. Don't you dare disrespect her memory. I stopped asking. I moved out the day I turned 18. I would been accepted to Multigenerational with enough scholarship money to cover tuition and a dorm room. Qley did not fight it. She signed the papers, helped me pack, and hugged me stiffly at the door. Don't forget where you came from, she said. I won't, and Lily, she touched me necklace at my throat. Keep this safe no matter what. I nodded. I meant to take it off the second I got to campus. I really did, but every time I reached for the clubs, I heard her voice in my head. You don't take it off, not even so. I did not 4 years later. I graduated with a degree in social work. Got a job at a non-profit in medicine helping kids in foster care. Met a guy named Aaron, a graphic designer with kind eyes and a good laugh. We started dating, moving together after a year. Everything was fine, normal, good, even except I still wore the necklace. Aaron asked about it once early on. Family thing. I said don't really like to talk about it. He didn't push, but 6 months ago he proposed, and when I said yes, when I started planning the wedding, I realized I could not walk down the aisle wearing that thing. I could not start a marriage carrying whatever weird baggage Qley had located onto me. I needed or to let it go. The problem was I did not know now. It sounds insane. I know I was 26 years old. Qley was 3 hours away in Kenosha. I hadn't spoken to her in 2 years, but every time I thought about taking off the necklace, I felt this creeping dread like I was breaking some unspoken contract, so I compromised. I decided I would get it professionally cleaned and appraised. If it was believable, I would destroy its safety. If it wasn't, I would donate it or sell it. Either way, I would have a reason and external objective reasons to stop wearing it. I made an appointment at Murar's Fine Jewelry in downtown Madison for a Saturday in late September. The jeweler's name was Dan Crest, 60, some sharp eyes, 32 years in business. She took the necklace from me and examined it under loupe for several minutes without speaking. Then she set it down and looked at me. Where did you get this? My aunt gave it to me, and when I was 7, she said it was my mom's. Dan picked up the pendant again. Turning in slowly, do you know what this is? A locket. No, she reached for a small tool, something that looked like a tiny screwdriver. This is 19th century recovery capsule. They were used to hold scared objects, bone fragments mostly from saints or decayed loved ones. My mouth went dry. Bone usually, yes, may I? I knew that. She inserted the tool into a nearly invisible seam on the side of the pendant and twisted. The capsule opened with a soft click. Inside was a small yellowed fragment, maybe a or 4 in long. Carved. Is it bone? Dan confirmed. Human almost certainly see the texture. When the description suggests it's quite all. The room title. I would own someone born around my neck of 19 years old. I whispered, I have no idea, but if your aunt told you it belonged to your mother. Diana hesitated. You might want to ask her. I called Carol that night. He did not answer. I left a voicemail. It's Lily. I need to talk to you about the necklace. Call me back. She did not. I called again the next day and the day after that. Nothing. On the fourth day, I drove to Nasha. The house looked exactly the same. Same peeling pen, same overgrown hedges, same 2 dark windows. I knocked. No answer. I tried to door corner locked. I walked around to the back. The kitchen window was open a crack. Typical Carol, worried about ventilation, but too paranoid to leave the front door unlocked. I pushed it open and climbed through. Carol, I called, it's Lily. Are you home? Silence. I walked through the kitchen into the hallway up the stairs. Her bedroom door was closed. I knocked. Carol, I opened it. She wasn't there, but her closet was open. And inside, taped to the back wall, was a photo of my mother. Younger than I would ever seen her, maybe 19 or 20. She was standing in front of this house, smiling, wearing a sundress, and around her neck was the necklace. My heart started pounding. I pulled the photo down on the back, and the cursed handwriting Margaret, 1993, 2 months before. Before what? I saw the rest of the clothes, found a shoe box on the top shelf. Inside, letters dozens of the written in my mother's handwriting, all addressed to Carol. I sat on the floor and started reading. Letters were dated between 1992 and 1995. Most of them were mundane. Update about college, complaints about roommates, questions about family, but 3 of them stood out. Letter 1, date April 1993. Carol, I need your help. I think I'm pregnant and don't know what to do. Please don't tell mom and dad. Letter 2, date June 1993. I can't keep it. You know I can't, but I can't do what you were suggesting either. There has to be another way. Letter 3. Dated August 1993. I did it. It's done. I'm sorry. I know you will never forgive me, but I could not live with myself. I would gone through with your plan. I'm leaving. Don't try to find me. The letter stopped after that. My hands were shaking so hard I nearly dropped them. I think I'm pregnant. I pulled out my phone and searched Margaret Harper, obituary 2006. The obituary popped up. My mother died at 33 in a car accident with her husband, David Harper. Survived by 1 daughter, Lily Harper, age 7. I scrolled down. Margaret is also survived by her sister, Carol Brennan, and her son, Michael Harper, age 13. Son, my mother had a son. I had a brother. I don't remember driving back to Madison. I don't remember calling Aaron. I only remember sitting on our couch at 11:47 p.m., sitting in the necklace on the coffee table while Aaron sat next to me with his hand on my back. What do you want to do? He asked. I need to find him. Oh, Michael. My brother. I hired a private investigator named Robert Tanon. 23 years of experience, specialized in locating biological relatives. He found Michael in 4 days. Michael David Harper, age 32, living in Apple, Wisconsin, married, 2 kids, worked as a high school history teacher. Do you want me to contact him? Robert asked. No, I said I will do it. I sent him a message on Facebook. Hi Michael, my name is Lily Harper. I think we might be related. Can we talk? He responded 6 hours later. Who is this? I sent him a photo of myself, then a photo of our mother. He called me 2 minutes later. We met at a coffee shop in Oshkosh, halfway between Madison and Appleton. Michael looked like our mother. Same dark hair, same narrow nose, same sharp jawline. He was tall, well dressed, calm, but his hands shook when he picked up his coffee. I didn't know you existed until 3 years ago, he said. What? My adoptive parents told me when I turned 29. Said, my brother had died in a car accident and I had a younger half sister, but they did not know how to find you. Did they tell you who your birth mother was? Margaret Harper, did they tell you about Carol? His expression darkened. Yes. What did they say? He set down his cup. They said Carl tried to adopt me when I was born, but Margaret refused. She gave me up for adoption to another family instead. And Carol never forgave her. I felt cold. Why did Carol want you? I don't know. My parents didn't know either, but they said Margaret was terrified of her. I told him everything. The necklace, the requirement, the bone fragment. Michael went pale. Do you know whose bone it is? I asked. No, but I know someone who might. He pulled out his phone and called someone named Dr. Laura Simmons, a forensic anthropologist he would met through a friend. He explained the situation. She agreed to meet us the next day. Dr. Laura Simmons worked at the University of Wisconsin's Department of Anthropology. She was 41, blunt, and immediately interested when Michael showed her the necklace. May I? She asked. I handed it to her. She opened the capsule, removed the bone fragment with tweezers, and examined it under a microscope. Finger bone, she said after a moment. Distal phalanx from a small hand, child or adolescent. My stomach turned. Can you take it? Michael asked. Roughly based on the description and clarification, I would estimate it's 30 to 35 years old. I did the math, 1980 to 1985. The same years my mother was writing those letters. Can you test it? I asked. For DNA. Dr. Simmons looked at me. Yes, but you need to understand if this is from deceased minor and it was not obtained legally. This could be evidence in a criminal case. I understand she ran the test. The results came back with a letter. The bone fragment was a genetic match to both Michael and me. We had a sibling. A sibling neither of us had ever met. How? I was scared. Dr. Simmons set down the report. I can't say for certain, but based on the age of the bone and the size of fragment, I would estimate this came from a child between 6 months and 2 years old. Michael's face went white. My mom had another baby before you, I asked, or after. He looked at Dr. Simmons. Is there any way to find out what happened? You need to contact the police, she said. If this is from a deceased minor, I want to investigate. We filed a report with the Kenosha Police Department. Detective Raymond Besquith, 19 years with the department, took our statement. He was skeptical at first, rightfully so, but when he was showed him the letters, the necklace, a DNA report, and Dr. Simmons' analysis, his expression shifted. I will open an investigation, he said, but I need to be clear. If this involves a death from 30 plus years ago, the chance of prosecutions are slim. Most evidence is gone. Witness may be dead or unreliable attitude, or elimination may apply. I don't care. I said I just want to know what happened. We did Biscuit interviewed Kale 3 days later. She did not layer up. Did not deny anything, just sat across from him in an interrogation room and told him everything. I watched the video later. Detective Biscuit, Miss Brennan, can you explain why you gave your nieces a necklace containing human bone? Carol, it was Margaret's idea. Biscuit, your sister's idea. So yes, she wanted to keep her close after what happened. Biscuit, what happened? Carol, the baby died. Silence. Biscuit, what baby? Carol, Margaret's first child, born in 1982. She was 6 months old. Margaret smothered her. My chest went numb. Biscuit, why? Carol, she said she could not handle it. The crying. The responsibility, she was 20 years old, alone. The father was gone. I told he would I take the baby. Raise her myself, but she refused. Said I was too controlling. That I ruined the child's life like I would ruin hers. Her voice was flat, emotionless. Carol, so she killed her, put a pillow over her face. This while she slept. Then she called me Biscuit, and you didn't report it, Carol. She was my sister. Biscuit, what did you do? Carol, I helped her. We buried the baby into the backward under the garden shade. No one even knew. Biscuit and the bone. Carol, my didn't want to keep something a finger. She said it would remind her. I put it in the requirement capsule for her. Biscuit. Why did you give it to Lily? Carol, because Margaret was weak. She wanted to forget, move on, get married, have another child. Pretend the first one never existed, but I would not let her. I made her wear the necklace every day until the day she died. When she was gone, I gave it to Lily so she would carry it so my grandson would not be forgotten. They exhumed the body 3 weeks later, found the remains exactly where Carol said they would be, a small skeleton wrapped in a blanket buried 18 below the surface. The autopsy confirmed inspiration. The coroner estimated time for death. Someone identified. They identified the body baby through DNA. Amy Margaret Harper, 6 months old. My sister Carol was charged with accuracy after the fact, obstruction of justice, and improper disposal of human remains. She pleaded guilty, received 3 years in prison. In 5 years probation, she never apologized at her sentencing. The judge asked if she had anything to say. Protected my family. She said, that's all I will be ever done. It's been 8 months since I found out. Michael and I buried him up properly. Small funeral. Just the two of us. White casket, 1 9 carved into the headstone. I don't wear the necklace anymore. Aaron and I postponed the wedding. Indeed time. He understood. I'm in therapy now. Dr. Ilani Korje, licensed trauma specialist. Crazy we. She says it's going to take years to process this. I believe her, but here's the thing. I'm not angry at my mother. I should be, no should be. But I mastered it. She was 20 alone, displayed, and Carol cousin everything she touched. My mother made a terrible, unforgivable choice, but she also tried to escape, tried to move on, tried to give me a different life. Carol would not let her, so she made me carry it instead, but not anyone more. You must at rest now. Was in prison and I am finally free. If you made it this far, thank you for listening. And if you are wearing something you can't explain, something someone forced on you, something that doesn't feel like yours, take it off. You don't owe anyone your grief.